How's this hat?
Yeah,
Tweak
love
it.
that.
It's already good.
Good to see everybody. You guys got for me.
So what are expectations for this year? Past years growing, playing with a lot of young players.
Yeah.
Buddy seems to believe this team could do better than the pundits think. What do you think?
Yeah, I think there's a reason to be optimistic. We've had those young guys go through a couple tours of the league. Usually that third year, you take another big jump. Getting Marquez back, Senzatella, that's going to be big. And we got some guys waiting down in the bushes, man, that I think when they get here, it's not going to take long for them to make an impact.
With Charlie gone, do you expect yourself to take out a bigger leadership role?
Yeah, it's big shoes to fill, that's for sure. I'm not going to take it all on myself. We've got a lot of really good leaders on our team, so it's going to be a group effort for sure. But yeah, we're going to have to step up. Chuck was definitely the guy we looked to when shit hit the fan, and he'll be missed.
Have you had any conversations with Tovar and Doyle about stepping up their leadership? Because they both said that they would like to maybe be a little bit more vocal.
Yeah, man, I think we're looking for them to do it. No specific conversations, but definitely things here and there. Conversation might be a good idea, might be a good starting spot in spring. So we're going to be looking at those guys, man. It's easy to look to your best players, and you need your best guys walking the walk every day.
You've had some really good periods
Thomas.
throughout the season. Hey, what's up, Dave? Yes, you've had some really good periods the last few seasons. Last couple, it's been rough at the end. Have you changed something in your off season, or what are you doing to make sure that this stays steady for one season?
Yeah, I've got a lot of changes coming. A lot of things to help me get through the season. A couple new game plans, a couple new routines. Bill Schmidt gave me a word and he just said finish.
What did you take from that second half? I mean, make the All-Star team in a tough second half.
Yeah.
Has that been kind of a focus of your
This game will humble you, man.
Yeah.
It's a hard game. It never quits. You can't take a day off. You've got to come in focused every single day. I was definitely trying to do that. But it's a beast, and every year I feel like I learn something new. So just trying to take what I've learned and apply it.
How does that talk to finish change your off season and change your mentality?
Just a day-to-day kind of approach, It's easy to get caught up in these things, right? Hopefully we're making a run for playoffs, and I think that'll definitely help. But it's on me. It's a choice every single day to wake up, and even if it doesn't work, come back the next day with the same mentality.
Is that a mentality that you feel like the team has right now, that they're going for the playoffs?
I think you have to,
Yeah.
man. If you're not, you're wasting your time, right?
And feeling hopeful and optimistic about that as a
Definitely,
team?
man. I think we saw a lot of really good things towards the end of the season. We've seen good things from other players during other periods. The bullpen was really, it was something that I was really pleased with. I thought it was great towards the end of the year. And honestly, man, get Marquez and Senzatella back is going to be awesome.
It's hard not to pay attention to what the Dodgers have done and loading up.
Yeah, you see it, man, but it's not my job to worry about that. Our job is to show up, play baseball every single day. We're going to play them as tough as we can.
How often do you maybe talk to the guys about having been to a playoff game? Not very many guys here have. Some of your pitchers you have. How often do you talk to them about what that feels like?
It definitely gets brought up a good bit. It's a special feeling, right? And you kind of, once you've been there, you want to chase that feeling again. So it's something I'm looking forward to trying to do, hopefully doing, and I think a lot of these guys are itching to get that.
What does growth look like, Ryan, for this team?
So
What does growth look like for this team beyond wins and losses? And I ask because you play baseball almost with a football mentality. You're pretty intense, especially in your bats. How do you kind of reconcile that with what growth looks like beyond the record?
I think we're trending towards the end of that growth period, though.
Okay.
These guys have made strides. They've done it in the big leagues. Michael Tolia had a heck of a year. Obviously, Brent Doyle, Tovar, we talked about them a lot. And then a lot of the young guys in the bullpen, they've made their growth, and we're hoping we're trending towards the end of that and just focusing on winning baseball games.
You said there were a couple of guys hiding in the bushes that were going to surprise some people. Who are those guys?
Just guys that I don't think their learning curve is going to take a long time when they get here. You guys have probably heard a lot about Chase Dolander. The kid's makeup's insane. I just went to a leadership camp. Hearing the words come out of his mouth, it feels genuine. It feels like he's about what he talks about. Carson Palmquist, I think, is somebody that could really sneak up on some guys, and we've got plenty of other players. You guys know the names.
You saw a guy, Nolan Jones, had a great rookie year.
Yeah.
Come back and really struggled last year. What do you expect out of him, and what can guys learn from what he went through last year?
Yeah, I think he's learned a lot, man. I don't think he ever took it for granted, but you get punched in the mouth, you got to punch back. Like when you're feeling threatened, if you feel threatened still, you're not gonna have success. You gotta fight from a spot of strength.
I guess, Buddy, about what success looks like and how much is Chris Bryant a part of that? When you, I imagine, maybe you play general manager on the bus, like Charlie said, that some of the players
It's a
do.
dangerous game to play.
I imagine, but do you pencil his name in the lineup and say, like, he's really gotta come through with us if we are gonna make this legitimate?
Yeah, no doubt, man. A healthy KB, I mean, listen, you guys have covered it. He's extremely frustrated with how it's gone, and I expect a lot more from him this year. I think he expects a lot from himself. But yeah, for us to be good, we need a healthy KB.
Having played against Estrada, what do you like having him
Yeah, I
on your
love that
roster?
guy, man. I used to mess with him all the time. He'd get to third base, I'd be like, "You're here again? You're already back over here." A couple times I told him, "You ever want to come play in Colorado? Just text me."
There you go.
Did he text you?
No. No, he did that one on his own.
Anything else for Ryan?
All right, guys.
All right,
Thanks,
Ryan,
Jack.
thank
Good
you.
seeing you guys. Good seeing you guys.
Shit.
Can I go home?